Today's lesson is lesson 89, number 1A. The coach divided 33 players as equally as possible into 4 teams. How many teams had exactly 8 players? 4 divided by 33, I know 8 times 4 is 32, which leaves 1 left over. How many teams had exactly 8 players? So we're interpreting this remainder. This is 1 player. This is 1 person that has to play the game. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 different teams of 8. So how many can have 8 players? Well, we only have 1 remainder, so there's only 1 team that has 1 extra. That means 3 of the teams have, I should have made these 8s to begin with, 8 players. 3 teams on number 1A. B, how many teams had 9 players? That would be the teams that got a remainder player. That doesn't sound like a very nice thing to call them, but that would be 1 team for part B. 1 team gets an extra person. Number 2, on the package there were 2 39-cent stamps, 2 20-cent stamps, and 1 15-cent stamp. I need to find out what these products are, and then I can add them together. 39-cent stamps would equal 78 cents. 20-cent stamps, I'm going to go ahead and put that under here so I can add, would be 40 cents, and I have 1 15-cent stamp. 8 plus 5 is 13. 7 and 1 is 8. 8 and 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Talking about money, so it has 2 decimal places. The postage would have cost $1.33 with a decimal. Number 3, Daniela read 20 pages each day. How many pages did she read in 2 weeks? This is actually a 2-step problem. We need to find out the number of days in 2 weeks. 7 days times 2 weeks is 14 days. And 14 times 20, I'm going to hang the 0 off my answer. 4 times 2 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. 280 pages. Number 4, in the first track meet of the season, Wyatt's best triple jump measured 36 feet. What was that distance in yards? So feet are shorter than yards. So if I multiplied, I would wind up with way too many yards. This is a division problem. 3 goes into 3 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract 0. Bring it down. How many 3s are in 6? 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract, and you have no remainder. The answer would be 12 yards. 12 yards is the same as 36 feet. What is the perimeter of this isosceles triangle in centimeters? They have given this to us in millimeters. So I could cancel the zeros off of each of these. That would make this a centimeter problem. 2 plus 2, 4, plus 3, 7 centimeters. 6, which of these tallies represents a prime number? Letter A is 8, tally marks. Letter C is 11. Letter B is 10. Letter D is 12. And the question is, which is prime? Can't be 8 because 4 times 2 is 8. Can't be 10. 5 times 2 is 10. Can't be 12. 3 times 4 is 12. Nothing times anything besides 11 and 1 is equal to 11. It has to be letter C for number 6. Number 7, a dropper that you get your medicine with. About how much liquid is in that? 2 milliliters, 2 pints, 2 liters, or 2 cups. You're going to want to choose the smallest amount, which would be 2 milliliters. Number 8. Solve for n. 87 plus 0 is equal to 87 times n. Let's see here. 87 plus 0 is equal to 87n. So I can divide 87 to isolate the variable. If I divide 87 by 87, I get 1. 1 plus 0 equals n, which means 1 equals n. 9. Divide by the denominator. 1/3 of the 24 students finished early. How many students finished early? What times 3 is 24? That would be 8 times 3 is 24. Subtract, and you have 0 for a remainder. Number 10. What percent of a dollar is a quarter? So we have 25 out of 100 when we have a quarter. So we have 25% of a dollar. 11. $478.63 plus $32.47. 7 and 3 is 10. 6 and 4 is 10 plus 1 is 11. Bring down your decimal. 8 and 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11 again. 7 and 3 is 10 plus 1 is 11 again. 4 and 1 is $5. $511.10. Number 12, 137,140 minus 129,536. Cannot take 6 out of nothing. 4 becomes a 3. 0 becomes 10. Minus 6 is 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. I can't take 5 out of 1. 7 becomes a 6. 1 is 11. 11 minus 5 is 6. 6 minus 9. I cannot do that. Borrow from a 3. 3 becomes a 2. 16 minus 9 is 7. 2 minus 2, 0, 0. So we have 7,604. 7604. 13, $60 minus $24.38. 60 is going to become 59. 0 is a 9. This 0 is a 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 3 is 6. Bring down your decimal. 9 minus 4 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. $35.62. Please make sure you use a decimal. 70 times 90. Let my 0 hang over. Put it in my answer. 0 times 7 is 0. 9 times 7 is 63, which leaves us with 6,300. 15. Back to practicing 2 by 2 multiplication. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. Mark out, add a 0. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. Add. 3, 4, 1. The answer is 143. 12 times 12 is on your multiplication chart, but this is just good practice. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. Mark out the 2. Add a 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Add. 4, 4, 1. 144. $4.76 times 8. 6 times 8 is 48. Carry your 4. 7 times 8 is 56. Plus 4 is 60. 8 times 4 is 32. Plus 6 is 38. And bring down your decimal. You should get $38.08 for number 17. $38.08. Number 18. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Mark out, add a 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Add. 3, 7, 2. 273 on number 18. 19. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 2, 2. Mark out, add a 0. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 2, 4. Add. 1, 4, 4. 441. 20. 3,000 divided by 4. 3 will not go on into 4, so we'll move on to 30. 7 times 4 is 28. Subtract is 2 less. Bring down your 0. I know that 4 times 5 is exactly 20. So now I have no remainder. So am I done? No, I still have 1 0 to bring down and 1 question to answer. How many 4s are in 0? 0. 0 times 4 is 0, and now there is no remainder. Number 20 is 750. 3,000 divided by 4. Let me check my book again. Yes, that is the correct answer. I need to modify the answers on number 20. Okay, number 21. How many 5s go into 6? 1. 1 times 5. 5. Subtract. 1. Bring down your 3. How many 5s are in 13? 2 times 5 is 10. Only 3 left over. Bring down your 5. There are 7 5s in 35, and you have no remainder. 21 is 127. 22. 426 divided by 7. 7 times 6 is 42. There is nothing left. Bring down your 6, and we are so close, but there are 0 7s in 6. 0 times 7 is 0, with a remainder of 6. 23, 3,600. Let me make sure that's 22. 60, remainder 6, yeah. Number 23, 3,614 divided by 8. Let's see, 8 times 4 is 32. So put the 4 up on the stage. 32. 6 minus 2 is 4. Bring down a 1. 8 times 5 is 40. Subtract. Bring down a 4. 8 goes into 14 one time. 14 minus 8 is 6. 451, remainder 6. 24. How many 6s are in 2,736? 6 times 4 is 24. Leaves us with 3. Bring down your 3. How many 6s are in 33? That would be 5 times 6 is 30. 3 left over. Bring down your 6. 6 times 6 is 36. No remainder. Number 24 is 456. 25. How many 4s are in $10? 4 times 2 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Go ahead and bring that decimal up. Bring down your 0. That fits perfectly. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract. Bring down your 0. How many 4s are in 0? It's an important question to answer. 0. 0 times 4 is 0. And you have no remainder. $2.50 times 4 would be $10. 26, skip. 27. Find the perimeter of a rectangle that's 5 by 4. Remember, there are 2 sides that are 5, 2 sides that are 4. Add them all together, and you get 18. 18 centimeters. Area, 27b. It's multiplication. 5 times 4 is 20. And that is square centimeters. 28. And this polygon, which side is parallel? It's like this. To BC. So find BC. Find what's parallel. I see AD. It could be written DA, but it is not. 29. Which 2-digit number is less than 20, a multiple of 4, and a multiple of 6? So we could just kind of go back. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 12, 11, 10. So it has to be less. 19, no. 18 is of 6, but not of 4. 17, no. 16 is of 4, not of 6. 12. 12 is 3 times 4 and 6 times 2. 30A. Which candidate won the election? That is the candidate with the largest piece of that pie chart, and you will see that is Yvette. 30B. Altogether, how many votes were cast in the election? So we're going to add the votes from Yvette, Tulia, Ted, and Byron. And 6 and 4 is 10, 8 and 2 is 10, so that is 20 votes on 30B. 30C, which number is greater? The number of votes received by the winner, which is 8, or the sum of the number of votes received by everybody else, which would be 6 plus 4 plus 2, which is 12. Which is larger? Everybody else or the winner? 12. Votes received by all other candidates is larger. All right, guys, that's it for today. Let me know if you need any help with anything.